Greetings, aviators and aviation fans. This is Mike, the Chili Dog pilot. This is part 2 of our video in the trip we took up to Blairstown, New Jersey. We're about to depart Blairstown on our return trip to Doylestown, and in this video we are going to do a practice RNAV23 instrument approach into Doylestown. I will warn you that the video is not of the greatest quality because of the lack of light, but what I do want to emphasize is this was my opportunity to try out the Garmin Pilot app and the Smart Charts functionality.
Alright, get ready for takeoff. So we're going to go mixture full rich, we're going to go fuel pump on, landing light on, and we will make our announcement. And Blairstown traffic, Tomahawk departing runway 7 will be a south departure, Blairstown. Okay, so we will depart off the right crosswind. Okay, there's power coming to full. Got full power, air entrance in the green. 40 knots. There's 50 knots, we'll start rotating. Sure, we get above these trees, there's the playing fields. And Blairstown traffic, Tomahawk's making a right turn to the south, departing to the south, Blairstown. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fly the RNAV23 approach into Doylestown. You know what, we will add, let me go back here. We will do the course reversal as well. We're going to activate the approach. So we are going to fly to DIRPE. If I pull up the chart. Okay, so the way we got it set up now, we are going to, we're flying to DIRPE, we're going to do the procedure turn at DIRPE. So we'll enter DIRPE at 3,000 feet. Once we are turned around and on the approach course, our next waypoint will be ZURDA, and ZURDA is at 2,000 feet. Our approach course will be 229, and then our MDA, so our minimum descent altitude is 1,040 feet. As we know, the airport runway length is 3,000 feet at Doylestown. And as with all practice approaches, we will announce our positions. If we need to go around to the upwind to enter the pattern because of other traffic, we will do that. So again, we are currently 10 miles from DIRPE, and we will announce our first call once we're at DIRPE. So that's put us about 10 miles out. Okay, so we got a message that's probably telling us to begin our approach to top of descent. Okay, that's all set. So our next altitude is 3,000 feet, so I'm going to put that in. And given our direction into DIRPE, it should be a direct entry. So we will make our first procedure turn, and then we will get back on the approach course into Doylestown. So I have not slowed down to approach speed yet. I will do that in the procedure turn. And because it's VFR conditions and I'm by myself, I'm obviously looking out for traffic. So we're just flying this approach more for the video than anything else, and well, just good practice. Okay, we're 4,000 feet. Actually, what I should do is go ahead and record this as well. So, iPad is on, so we're recording this approach as well. So we are entering DIRPE, and again, we're going to do the procedure turn at DIRPE, and then do the RNAV23 approach into Doylestown. We are 4 miles, or 3.5 miles from DIRPE. I see no other traffic currently. Two and a half miles from DIRPE, 3,500 for 3,000. So the other part of the brief is if we have to go miss, it's a straight climbing turn to 3,000. We're going to go to Wocus and we'll hold at Wocus. In this case, we'll just go VFR. We're not going to worry about doing this approach procedure. Okay, there's 3,200 for 3,000, so I'm just going to add a little more power. Yeah, nice. So it's also letting us know when we are getting close to the calc altitude. Okay, so there's 3,000 feet. Okay, so the GPS is telling us hold direct, which is what we had anticipated. So at least my ability to remember entries is still decent. And we're going to do a right turn to 043 now. We hold 3,000 feet, just add a little bit more power. Yeah, we're climbing a little bit here. Let me fix that as well. I'm getting sloppy. Okay, so there's 043. Four-mile turn. Okay, we're 2 miles on the 4-mile leg. We're just waiting to see if the GPS will tell us to turn back in or if I just got to do that on our own. There's 3 miles on the turn. The hold. Okay, we're going to 225 in 5 seconds. Get a standard rate turn. Get ourselves back down to 3,000, just climbing a little bit. Okay, fuel pump's on. Go to the right tank. Turn the fuel pump off for now. Okay, we've gone through the approach fix, so we'll have to circle back around the other way. So we are now 4 miles from DIRPE. Right at 90 knots, 3,000 feet. Got a good 16 knot wind as well.
Doylestown, traffic 138 Victor Alpha, taking one-way.
Okay, 2.5 miles to DIRPE, 3,000 feet. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the fuel pump on, make sure it's full rich. 1.5 miles from Derby. One mile from Derby. Okay, I'm going to set up 2,000. That's going to be our next altitude. So our next turn is 225, which is what's set. Okay, there's Derby. There's. I'll go back to the chart actually. We're going down to 2,000 on 225 to get to ZURDA. We're 4 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and make a call as well. And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is 10 miles to the east on the practice RNAV23. We'll go around if there's traffic as we get closer, Doylestown. Okay, so we're still on good lateral guidance. We're descending down to 2,000. That's 2,500 for 2,000 right now. Just a hair fast. Here's 2,300 for 2,000. Right, 2,200 for 2,000. 200-foot warning. Okay, leveling off for 2,000, and we'll wait for the LPV glide path to come in. $1,000's our MDA. We'll probably get that glide path. We'll get that glide path right at ZURDA, and we are 1.5 miles from ZURDA. Okay, glide path is starting to come down. We'll capture that. Half mile from ZURDA. Coming left a little bit. Okay, we're going to go to 229. And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's 5 miles on a straight in runway 23, practice RNAV23 approach. We'll go missed if there's traffic, Doylestown. I got the runway in sight. We're just slightly above on the glide path and just slightly left of course. We're on glide path. I'm going to dial the altitude down to 1,000, which is our MDA. and we'll go VFR from that point. Okay, we are on glide path and on the tracking the approach path. A little bit of power. Go mixture full rich, fuel pumps on, landing lights on. Coming a little bit left of course, so we're adjusting. Haven't heard anybody on the radio. Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's on a 3-mile final, runway 23, Doylestown. Okay, 1280 for 1000, we're slightly high. Still doing 90 knots. A little bit of a 20 knot quartering crosswind. Okay, there's 1000, or 1100 for 1000. Alright, got the runway in sight, we're going to go ahead and shift to landing. So pulling the power back, starting to slow her up, and we're going visual. There's 80 knots, there's 1 notch of flaps. And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk's short final, 423 Doylestown. A little bit of wind there. Still showing 14 knots at this altitude. Okay, we're going full flaps. Okay, I guess we lost that camera. All is good, 500 feet. Got 2 whites, we're still just hair high. Adding a little bit of power. Okay, wire noise made, power's out. On the ground, flaps are up.
Well, thank you again for joining me on another successful flight. I hope you enjoyed this instrument approach with the full procedure turn. And while the visuals aren't the best in this video because of the lack of light, I hope you got a chance to appreciate the functionality of the smart charts in the Garmin Pilot app. As always, please continue to like and subscribe and recommend this video to others. Hope to see you again soon. Take care.